impact of music education on children and young adults is well documented. Multiple studies suggest it improves students' cognitive function and academic performance. But nearly 4 million students in the U.S. have no access to it. Nonprofits have stepped up to fill in the gap, and that includes one that offers budding musicians a unique stage and a list of mentors who need no introduction.
Saw, dude.
It's not every day a pop superstar walks into a boys and girls club and commences a jam session. Or one better,
my mom used to tell me I was sick for trying to rap, but no.
Listens in on a rap demo.
I'm just trying to do it, trying to get the bread, trying to feed the family. We all get fed.
Woo! With the message in tow. Get out of here, bro.
But Panic at the Disco's Brendon Urie is a mentor in a movement.
Oh, well, you got all the time and you got all this stuff, man.
Bringing state-of-the-art access to young people.
You need a favor.
If I had access to this studio at these kids' age, I would have been much more well-prepared and well-versed for the music industry. When Panic was started, we just head dive first in and not knowing anything about the industry, not knowing what things to be wary of, what things to jump into. Yeah, it definitely would have helped to have some kind of guidance to, yeah, this is how you write a song and this is how you produce something.
So this is our jam room.
This brand new recording room in Las Vegas is the latest venue for Notes for Notes.
It's a legitimate pro studio.
And the brainchild of Vermont native Philip Gilly. He came up with the idea in his early 20s while mentoring a youngster through Big Brothers Big Sisters.
For us, it was about doing something where we could sit side by side and learn something together. And as a musician, I was like, well, maybe he wants to play music. But there was no place to go and do that.
So he created one.
He convinced the city of Santa Barbara to give him a little space that he could set up with his little brother.
And caught the eye of fellow Big Brother Rod Hare, now his partner in this nonprofit music venture.
I said, this is an awful lot like an idea I had like 20 years ago. I said, you know, we could do this anywhere. This could be, you could put one of these in any city in America. Would you be willing to make this your life's work?
At the time, Gilly was just parking cars at Lucky's Steakhouse, a famous watering hole in Santa Barbara, California.
There's a lot of celebrities, a lot of musicians coming through, and the beauty of valeting is like I see people continually. There I met David Crosby and his wife Jane Crosby, Jeff Bridges, Carol Burnett, connections that led me to be able to meet Martin Gore from Depeche Mode. Just automatically saying, here's what we do for children through music, and any musician you say that to, they wish they had something like that growing up.
And Notes for Notes took off.
We want a Notes for Notes in every neighborhood in the United States.
13 years later, Notes for Notes has 25 studios in 16 cities.
I'm confident and I know who I want to be.
And partnerships with the Boys and Girls Clubs and State Farm, which showcases the studios and its mentors.
What?
The point was to have a space to be a good mentor, but use music as sort of like the platform to engage right away.
They can get all the instruments, they can get all the resources for free. No barriers to entry of not being able to afford something or it not being available in school. And then sort of that way you learn be more about building a bond with someone as you're focused on learning something together.
I got a whole lot of loving.
Nice. Okay, here we go.
And whether they ever become the next Brendon Urie, they will come to a place that they can build confidence through participating, making something.
Before this, people looked down on me. They doubted me. It took up until now for mom to be proud of me.
Even before the Las Vegas studio upgrade, 15-year-old Demille Cooley recognized the value of this gift.
Access to something like this.
It's power I haven't felt before. But like with that kind of power, I can change what's around me.
I am trying to see new light.
For Zuzu Black,
I was definitely writing, but I didn't really know my genre and my style as an artist.
Time spent in the Nashville studio produced her voice and this song titled Tide.
I can't allow myself to be without this realization.
It's not just like walking into your school band room. It's more like, here's what you can get out of all of this stuff. Express yourself better as an artist and a person.
Was there promise in what you saw in these youth?
I was so floored by the talent that I saw when I got to visit Chicago. These kids wrote such a catchy hook, it's still in my head. Bad decisions. It's still in my head. I can't get rid of it.
Wait,
like,
what was that again?
It's I'm tired of making bad decisions.
When are we going to hear it on the radio?
I hope you hear it soon. I have no doubt. These kids are phenomenal. It blows my mind.
And with a celebrity as big as Brendon Urie blowing up musicians like Tay McKinney.
He's famous, but like at his core, he's a guy who sings. It's not hard to have a conversation with someone that you can relate to.
Phil Gilly says those conversations can continue now that precious resources are at their disposal.
We really, at the end of the day, believe that music has the power to change lives. That means many different things for some children. We give them those tools of confidence, creativity, compassion, and community, that if they know it can exist here, then it can exist wherever they go next, and that transpires in their lives.
And when I heard these kids sing, not kids, young teens, I have goosebumps here. And, you know, it just is so refreshing to see them creating. And guess what? This program is going for the first time to a public school in Greensboro, North Carolina, where it will be there 24/7.
Power in music.
Wonderful voice.
Yeah.